weeks now, images of Lebanese and Israeli communities in ruins have dominated our screens. It's hard to imagine Beirut as the Riviera of the Middle East it once was, before decades of civil and cross-border conflict. But Newsnight's been given access to some extraordinary film footage, just been rediscovered after 40 years hidden in a private archive. Here is Lebanon and Israel, as seen by the British filmmaker Harold Baim in the 1960s.
At Beirut, the jet set arrive in the same way as they do at all the airports in the world. Only here can it be said that nothing is different. The calculated efficiency of the 20th century way of travel is taken for granted. The heart of the capital is the Place des Martyrs, almost an international crossroad. Life can be fun in the modern manner, and life can be fun in the traditional tone, too. In the markets or souks, it's all on display. Yours for the asking, providing you pay. Magnificent villas stand at the ocean side, where fun under the sun is the order of every day. Riding along on the crest of a wave. Whilst back at the ski club, they have just about everything, if you see what I mean. It would be too obvious for me to say that people seldom tire of looking at Tyre, so I won't. Tyre, spelt T-Y-R-E, is very, very old. They really dig this place, and each year they find it's older than they thought it was. A Roman tomb was discovered recently, almost intact. 6,000 feet above sea level, in the land of Lebanon, stand the world-famous cedar trees, the emblem of the country and one of its most precious relics. The cedars are situated today in the middle of a paradise for skiers. Catch a cable car up to Harissa. And on the way up, become bedazzled by the beauty which billows out below. The Bay of Juni stretches away one of the most thrilling views in the Middle East. Whilst we look at the delightful architecture of the homes of today, it is fascinating to think of the age-old traditions of the country and the number of civilizations whose relics are piled onto a land which is no more than 150 miles long and 50 miles wide.
And when at last you reach your destination, the thrill, the excitement, the anticipation. My first impression of the country was certainly completely different from both of yours. The first thing I saw was the magnificent view from the summit of Mount Carmel, which takes in the whole of Haifa. Of Israel's three cities, I think Haifa is the most beautiful. Culture and elegance are found side by side with flowering trees, parks and gardens. In the wide thoroughfares, which remind me of the boulevards of Paris, outdoor cafes abound where you have your drink and watch the world go by. Tel Aviv is a metropolis where west meets east by day and by night, when the lights spring to life, signs dancing and beckoning in a blaze of electric glory.
A last look at Beirut. Its beach washed by the bluest of oceans. A last look at the cedars on their slopes of snow. 300 sunny days. 300 moonlit nights. That is the legacy of the Lebanon.
Sunnier times in Lebanon by the filmmaker Harold Baim. And I've just been told by one of the older members of our team that the voice there was Valentine Dial, who was Man in Black on the Home Service. Now,